perfect them, you begin to provide great satisfaction and make a fantastic profit. So again, just using those basics, we can now break down the 5 mistakes that I found that black businesses make, which cause us to fail. Hey guys, it's Shy Barber today from Ken Blue. It's good to see you guys and glad to see that you've made it to 2021. We're gonna get into this now video. Hey guys, it's Shy from Ken Blue. Great to have. Hey guys, it's Shy from Ken Blue. Great to be back with you, and I'm here with another video talking about why businesses fail. Let's get into it. So for those who are new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, get involved in the conversation about a topic today. I've been working as a consultant for years now, worked with a range of black businesses across the UK, and over time I've seen different businesses come and go. Based on research and my experience, I've narrowed down the top 5 reasons why black businesses fail. So before we talk about failure, let's have a quick discussion about success. What is business success? What is a successful business? Now, there's a book that I really love. It's by Josh Kaufman. It's a book called The Personal MBA. And in the book, it gives a fantastic definition of what a business is. But I like using this definition to explain to everybody what a successful business also is. So the definition says, a business is a system of operation that creates and delivers something of value that other people want or need at a price they are willing to pay. This is done in a way that satisfies the customer's needs and expectations so that the business brings enough profit to make it worthwhile for the owners to continue operation. Fantastic, I like that. It sounds like a mouthful, but it also breaks down the elements of what a successful business is, so we can look at why it's important to understand it. So when you look at the definition again, it talks about a system, it mentions value, it mentions providing a need for people, then it mentions doing so in a way that satisfies, and then it mentions doing so in a way that brings enough profit. So when we break it down, we have a range of elements. I like to narrow the formula down into this. A system that provides value for people. That is a business. Now, what makes a business successful is when that system provides enough value for enough people to provide satisfaction and profit. So to have a successful business, you need to have satisfaction and profit alongside, of course, your system, your value, and your people. When you have system, value, and people, and you have no satisfaction but you make a profit, you're basically a con artist. You're cheating people out of their money. You're making a profit because you've somehow tricked somebody into giving you money, but you do not provide value or satisfaction to them. That's basically a con artist. On the flip side, when you have satisfaction and no profit, you're basically a charity and not-for-profit organization. You're doing it in order to generate satisfaction but not make a profit from it. When you combine the two together, satisfaction and a profit, then you have what we call a successful business. So it's very, very important to understand, these elements: the system, the value, the people, the satisfaction, and the profit. So I'm going to very briefly talk about some of these elements. For example, a system. What is a system exactly? A system is just simply a framework of processes, of procedures that allow you to effectively run something on its own. So essentially, if you are a McDonald's or you're a Greggs or you're a hairdressers or whatever company you have, a system would be a set of procedures and documents and information that allows the business to function consistently. It's something that somebody can step into, read and learn about, and know how things function smoothly. That's essentially what a system is. So a system consists of your administration, your digital support, your legal stuff, your finance stuff. All of these things create the system in which your business exists in. Then we look at value. What's value? Value is essentially the solution you bring to the problem you found. It's essentially the gap between problem and solution. What you bring is the value to the situation. Once you understand that there needs to be a system and you understand there needs to be a value, you need to also make sure that you've got the people. Now, another definition for people is target market. When you're looking at running a business, you have to make sure that you have a group of people that you understand and you've identified need what you're providing. The value needs to be valuable to the target market, to the people you found. Once you've found the people who value what you're providing and you create a system for that to fit in, you now need to make those 3 things work in perfect synergy to provide satisfaction and to make a profit. That is how you make and build a successful business. You make sure you perfect all of those areas, and that will continually and consistently improve the satisfaction you provide and also improve the profit you make, or increase the profit you make, shall I say. So again, you optimize your systems, you make sure that your ship is tight in terms of how your business runs. You improve the value you're providing. You understand more about what you need to provide. You understand more about the needs of your target customer, and you enhance what you're doing consistently. And then when it comes to the target market and the people, you understand the people, you know how to approach them, where to find them, how to message them. You know, messaging is very, very important. Branding, marketing, that all comes with understanding the people. Once you isolate and identify those three elements and you develop them slowly and perfect them, you begin to provide great satisfaction and make a fantastic profit. So again, just using those basics, we can now break down the 5 mistakes that I found that black businesses make, which cause us to fail. These 5 mistakes are all linked to the 5 elements I've described to you just a moment ago. The first mistake we make is system failure. A lot of the times, small black businesses don't have the adequate infrastructure to maintain, to develop, to grow. Sometimes we don't have the right information in place. We don't often have the adequate framework or resources to develop and grow our business, which means we end up spending more time putting out fires and fixing issues that arise than just delivering the value that we can deliver. You have a fantastic hairdresser, you have a fantastic bakery, you have a fantastic accountant, black owned, who does a great job in terms of delivering value. But because of the system they have in place, things are very disorganized, little things go wrong that probably shouldn't go wrong. There's just a lack of organization and structure, which causes the businesses to fail. We're talking about things like failure to have adequate data protection and cybersecurity, failure to have the right insurances, failure to have the right inventory management, not knowing what products are in or not in because there isn't a system in place. So when people make orders, they get frustrated that they ordered something and it said it was in, and you know, it's just very, very messy. There was a scenario I was alerted to about the other day where someone booked some work with I think it was a beauty technician or something like that. And what happened was the person who they booked with changed their appointment after they paid, just on a whim, just sent them a text message saying your appointment is now on this date instead of this date. And it's like, what? You know, out of the blue. And when they tried to contact the person wasn't readily available. And again, the person sent another message saying, they didn't have a good way to manage their bookings. So because of that failure in systems was a failure in customer service and a failure in the customer journey. So it's very, very important that we recognize that we need to have good systems. And the solution to this problem is to invest in building adequate infrastructure. Spend time and spend money where you can and where you can afford to in building the things behind you that need to push you forward within your business. Adequate insurance, adequate legal protection, adequate systems, payment systems, invest in PayPal, Stripe, whatever you can, whatever's going to help you set up your business. The next one is inadequate value. I often found that a lot of small black businesses spend a lot of time focusing on making money as fast as possible. What's the quickest way I can make money? What's the quickest thing I can do to generate income? And while I believe it's very, very important to ensure we can generate income, it's also important to make sure we're making an impact in how we're doing so. We need to understand what is needed in the market and make sure that we're actually satisfying the need, not just trying to work out what can make us money fast. I always say to my clients, the quickest way to make money is to make impact. The moment you make impact, the moment you add value, people will throw money at you. So one of the things I always encourage people, and one of the reasons why I've noticed we fail within our community a lot, we don't provide adequate value. We often think we do because we spend a lot of time coming up with this fantastic idea, but we haven't checked to see, is this actually valuable to the market I'm going to? Have I found the best way to do this? Have I found the best way for a customer, for a client, for the end user to get value from this? The solution to this mistake is to always focus on giving more. Always think about what you can do to improve the value you're giving to your customers. Trust me, there's no way you can consider improving the value to your customers where you won't get more money, make more money, and get more customers. The next common mistake we make is having an undefined target market. The thing is, not knowing who you want to attract automatically means you won't promote yourself in the right places with the right message. There are various demographics and people in different parts on social media, for example. There's a majority of types of people who use Twitter, who use Instagram, who use Facebook, and sometimes we think because there's a high traffic on a particular platform, that's where we should be automatically. But that's because we don't have a defined target market. It's very important for you to take time and to work out who is my actual target market, who am I actually reaching out to, who am I actually going for, because that's the best way to work out where you need to go and what message you need to promote. So my solution to this problem is to define your ideal customer group. Take time to write these things down. Work out exactly who you wish to approach, who you wish to attract. Now, I want to make a quick point. Having a target market doesn't mean you exclude anybody else. The intention is not to decide who you're going to take money from. You take money from whoever can afford your service. That's fine. Whoever can afford your product, you sell to them. But the idea is working out who you want to attract, because who you attract consistently is who you're going to build your customer base on, and it's who you're going to improve your product or service for. It's very, very important. The next reason why a lot of our businesses fail is poor customer service. This is the one that everyone was waiting for, the one I know people would agree with, the one I know that people in the comments will be like, yeah, you got that right. Poor customer service. Remember, one of the elements of having a successful business is satisfaction. If you cannot satisfy a customer consistently, you will not retain that customer. A poor customer journey and poor customer experience causes poor customer retention. And there is no way for you to continually build and improve and increase your profit and your profit margins if you don't improve your customer journey. You have to increase. When we say customer journey, we're not just talking about how great your product is. We're talking about from the moment a customer or a potential client interacts with your brand to the moment they're satisfied with what you provided. You have to make sure every element of that journey is on point and is satisfactory to them. The solution to that is improve your overall customer journey. If you need to, take feedback, have an iteration cycle where you constantly review what you're doing and how people feel towards it. Don't be afraid to ask people's opinion and ask them what they like and what they didn't like. Don't be afraid to do that, because that's how you can improve and retain your customers and grow your business. The last but not least, it's linked to the profit element of the success formula, financial mismanagement. We often manage our finances poorly and we don't invest in the business overall. We don't find certain things to be important to invest in. We don't think certain things are important to look at and to enhance and to grow in. I find it very, very important to highlight we have to improve in our financial management. If you want your business to grow and you want to prevent failure, financial management is paramount. The solution to this is to educate yourself. Take time to learn more about how to manage your money. Don't be afraid to do so. Don't be ashamed to do so. It's something that I continually try to do for myself consistently. And secondly, feel free to hire help. Get yourself an accountant, a bookkeeper. Sit down with a wealth manager. Sit down with somebody who is a financial expert and work out what can you do with the money that you've got. What can you do with the money that's going in? Because if we manage our finances better, we're going to be able to invest more in our businesses and generate more income and profit overall. So those are the 5 reasons. I want to make a quick point to point out that the intention of this video was not to bash our community or to bash black businesses. That is not my intention. I think there are so many black businesses doing fantastic work, doing fantastic things out there, growing and developing, but I wanted to make sure I highlighted some of the things that we're struggling with so that we can improve. It's good to be able to look in the mirror and say, this is what we're doing wrong and this is what we need to do better. If anybody needs any particular support, feel free to send a message to us. Feel free to send an email. Our details are in the description, and we will come and support you in any area that you need and help you develop your business and move forward. Please, again, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm hoping to do a lot more videos like this to help our community grow in business and do better and be better. Thank you guys for your time. Again, hope to see you next time.